Greetings. Hello, hello.
Hi guys. It looks like we got some folks here watching the stream. And
I think so.
We are in fact here. This is not a recording. We are live. We're watching you guys chat.
And let's say welcome to another episode, our third episode, I think, of Playfulverse.
I think you're right.
The big three.
It is another journey into the open for all community world of Playfulverse, which you are all invited to play in. And it's been a crazy couple of days.
It sure has.
On the Playfulverse community.
I guess a few things to call. Well, first of all, it's our third episode. It's also Creativerse's third anniversary. And so last week, that's right. And so a few of you may have seen our faces on stream just a handful of days ago as we celebrated Creativerse's third birthday.
Are you guys getting tired of us yet?
I know, you may be very sick of us.
Yeah.
Just violently sick.
Yeah. If you are experiencing negative reactions for more than 4 hours from seeing our faces, consult a doctor.
You should. So if you missed out on that awesome stream, it's either archived, you can check them out on Twitch and on YouTube, but also you may have missed out on a special promo code that's available. So let's take this opportunity to call that out. If you want some free stuff and you haven't claimed it yet, jump into, go check out our blog. It's on our Tumblr page. You can find links to it pretty much everywhere that we put out information. Our forums, on Facebook, on Twitter. We have that posted all over. Check out that blog post, and down at the bottom, after you've read it all and really absorbed that information, it's going to be a promo code that you can redeem in the Creativerse store for some free stuff. So if you haven't grabbed that yet, this is your chance. It's going to be active for a little while longer. So
I'm going to paste the blog in the chat so that you guys can head over there when you have a minute and grab that promo code. If you haven't already, get some free stuff.
Yeah.
That Steven here put together just for you.
That's
to
right.
Celebrate.
So this is all unrelated to Playfulverse, and in fact, we're going to also mention some interesting stuff that went on at Playfulverse over the weekend. So
I'm going to let Steven tell you what we did. But so what happened was we had a hacker of sorts.
We did
join the world and do some kind of advanced griefing. And exposed to some things that we would love to fix at some point. So we are doing a couple things to address that. So in a way, we should be grateful for the guy because it's going to help make the game better for all of you.
Yeah, so I thought I'd go ahead and jump into the game here while we kind of discuss this, and we can start to look around, refamiliarize ourselves with the Playfulverse, if you will, and go chat about that just a little bit. And so, yeah, like David was just mentioning, over the weekend there was someone that got up to some bad shenanigans in the world, and probably wouldn't even be worth bringing up, except that we had to do a rollback of the world, and unfortunately some folks lost a few days of building. It was really lame, but it taught the team a lot. We had some meetings about what can we do right away to start to protect against these issues in the world, and you're going to start to see one of those things here really soon. I'm just walking around my home base here. I haven't done a lot of work since last time. I think a lot of the players in the world have been more busy than I have, but I'm just walking around my home base. But so one of those things that you're going to see coming to the world is it's already active on Playfulverse, is a regular incremental backup system. And that sounds really boring, but what that means is that previously for busy worlds like this, they would only get backed up every time the world went to sleep. And for most 99% of worlds, that's fine, because people play for a while, then they log off, the world goes to sleep, and you get it back up. But if you're a Playfulverse or one of these other really active worlds, the world might not go to sleep for a long time. For Playfulverse, it had been like,
you guys are just constantly enjoying the world.
Yeah.
There's always someone in there, which is, the great thing about Playfulverse is, come on in. There's always someone to chat with and visit with. But now we will always be backing up, even if you guys are completely online. And in fact, those backups will be every couple hours.
Yes, and so that's already.
I think we're going to be rolling that out to across every world here pretty soon, so that in the event that something goes wrong, I think for now we can help you guys roll that back, and eventually we're talking about giving giving that ability to world owners. That'll probably come a little bit later. And we're also talking about a couple other like high-level things we can do to just help prevent things from going truly awry, or folks from coming in and doing major damage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so what you can expect, kind of the timeline will be here in the very near future. We're going to roll out that backup system to all our players, all your worlds. That's just going to be something you won't have to think about it. It's just going to happen for you like magic. And so that means that in the event of something really bad happening, you're just always going to have a really recent backup. So that's a really cool thing. And then in addition to those other things that we discussed, we're going to be working towards those just as we go along. We took these incidents that happened really seriously and took them to heart, and we really wanted to make sure that we're doing everything we can to protect worlds from even when someone kind of decides that they're going to just cause major mayhem. In a sandbox world, there's lots of opportunities. People can get really creative, just as creative as our builders in Playfulverse get, creating giant statues and new blueprints and awesome buildings. There are also some folks that are always going to get really creative trying to cause grief, and so we want to give you the tools to be able to deal with that and without it being too much of a big problem. So I'm hanging out here in our kind of welcome center. I think if you're a new player, and this is a good time to mention that Playfulverse is open, it's free, anyone can join. I think probably the world is going to be pretty close to full right now. You can keep trying. If you're trying to get in and you're not having any luck, just keep trying, because as soon as someone drops out, it's going to open up a spot.
Are we full right now?
I would admit, let's see, can I see? 20. Yep.
We are full.
We are full. Hey everyone, Grey Next, Star Inferno, Derpy, Lilac Sky, Bobo Turk, John Moo 5, I see a bunch of y'all in here. Thanks for coming by. Meatball, I know, is hanging around. So if you're a new user, you jump
spicy meatball.
Always spicy. If you're logging for the first time, you're going to show up here. You got some server rules. Take a moment to read them, please. So make sure this is tips to get along in the world without stepping on any toes, and make sure that everyone can get along. It's a big world, there's lots of room, but we want to make sure that everyone is following some basic rules. And so we have an awesome and active team of admins here in the world that are helping us keep it not too wild.
Before we jump too much further into Playfulverse, do you want to? I think we were going to call out briefly right there a cool little milestone that we have crossed recently.
Absolutely. So to set this up, one of the things that the team is so excited about right now and really inspired by has been the community's response to player-made blueprints. We see these coming in every day. The first thing we do, one of the first things that a lot of us do, is get onto Steam, check the workshop, and check out the awesome new things that are getting upvoted by the community, that are rising through the tops of the most downloaded and new list on Steam in the Steam Workshop of these awesome new blueprints. And so
we have recently crossed the 5,000 blueprint mark. I think specifically 5,098.
Yep.
Which is amazing. That is so many awesome blueprints.
So many. We had
when you go to the most popular tabs, the various views, the stuff there is just so incredible. It makes us we are honestly so excited about the possibilities that this is opening up, and we have some ideas for things we want to do for this in the near future.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be teasing those at some point, later on when those are closer to being ready. But we love going and looking at the amazing things you guys are building. I mean, and the variety is awesome. I think somebody built there's pixel art. I love somebody built a really simple but really pretty tree.
I saw that one. It was pretty high
most
up.
Popular of all time or something.
Let's see, where is that at? Yeah, that was pretty high in the list I saw. It was just this really kind of simple. Let's see, top rated all time. Could that be?
There, I love those trees that you guys are making.
Yeah.
Those are just so pretty.
Scary skulls.
And then, there's the spooky tree, and there's
Echo's
that
ever-seeing hand.
Yeah.
It is ever-seeing. Hey, Meatball, he's all over. There's this giant tree house that we're looking at here in the game. You can see it in the background. Oh, not that one. You can see it in the background here. Hey, there's that tree that was just there.
There is that tree. See, all the stuff you see in the workshop, you can recreate it in your world.
Yeah, so we're just really excited about this. It's been a constant source of inspiration for the team. It makes us more excited to do more with the feature, to make sure that building blueprints is a joy, and that we're really doing justice to the awesome blueprints that y'all have been creating and putting up in the workshop.
So where do we want to go today?
That's a great question. So we put out a call for builds on Twitter just before we went live here, and I got, I think, just one response on here using
does he have a touchstone in here?
Let's see, what was the name again?
So he was saying it was an adventure, so it may not be in Playfulverse, but Valeri?
Valeri, yeah, that's what I was looking for, is a Valeri. I don't see a Valeri unless it's got a different name here. There's so many players that have put down touchstones in our world to visit, and so
well, thanks for the response, Valeri. For now we're sticking to stuff inside of Playfulverse. As we keep streaming and doing more stuff, we may at some point branch out and just, if something is really amazing, show it off, but for now we're going to stick to Playfulverse, which I think means more Touchstone Roulette.
I think it must. Here's some new stuff. I wanted to...
Yeah, let's go ahead and show that off.
I think Meatball, right before the stream, he said, hey, go check out my area, and he's got some cool new stuff getting constructed. This is I saw this on the Blueprint tab, firehouse with a fire truck. Playfulverse volunteer firehouse. I hope someone steps up and volunteers. We got the house ready for them. Look at that. Really cool. Here's the climbable and slide downable, I assume, fire pole made with a medieval chain. We'll head upstairs here. This just makes me want to bust some ghosts, really. That's what I'm feeling.
Who are you going to call?
Yeah. Very cool. Let's slide on down, ready for action. Let's see. I think there might be one or two other things over here.
Spicy Meatball was asking if we saw his space shuttle.
Let's check it out.
Is it right around here somewhere?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's right in this area.
Sweet.
Oh, I see it. Another really cool build.
It's about ready to launch. So
this is making great use of those industrial blocks that were part of the industrial update here about a month ago, maybe. The stuff that came with the, if you remember, the giant Robo Retreat blueprint.
Right.
I think I want to back up. I think we're going to get the best effect really looking at this from a distance because it's so massive and so detailed.
Houston, we have a problem. This is huge, and it's blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I might need to recover from this emotionally for a little bit.
We got some scaffolding here. See the fuel tank.
Love it.
Very cool, and so I expect that both of these are going to be available, if they're not already, as blueprints to build. If they're not, go bug Meatball about it. All right, I think it's time we do
While
this.
you're rouletting, I'll answer a question. Somebody asked, do we stream weekly? So far we haven't really had a set schedule, but we have said Playfulverse is something we'd like to do every other week, which works out perfectly because I'm actually going to be out next week at Gamescom showing off our other game, Super Lucky Sale. So the week after that, we should be back. At some point we might make this a firm schedule. But we're still kind of trying to play around with our setup and make sure that we have bandwidth to do that. But
yes.
It looks like we have chosen. Who did we choose?
We landed. If you weren't here the last time, we invented a really innovative game. We're calling it Touchstone Roulette, where we open up the list of touchstones and just randomly pick one by scrolling the mouse wheel. It's, like I said, it's high tech and really just compelling. So our first victim, if you will, of Touchstone Roulette was Roos, R-O-O-S.
Thank you, Roos.
Is a well-known community member. Been around for a long time, building cool stuff. Let's see. I was chatting with some of the admins from Playfulverse earlier today, and they said when we play Touchstone Roulette is a moment of fear and dread for all of them, because they're saying, hey, don't pick my spot yet. It's not ready. Whoa, check this out. This is a mansion here. I'm wondering, this almost looks familiar. I'm wondering if this has been one of those popular blueprints. I don't think this is on Tez's zone, right next to, oh, look at this, right next to Roos's touchstone. Well, we'll check this out because this looks pretty epic. Oh, it looks like they're sharing because the throne room that we just crossed over to is in Roos's territory. They may have made collaborating.
Yes.
Big open kind of grand hall here and the throne room. Derpy harvesting a wheat plant. Good job, Derpy. Getting some wheat going. Maybe make some bread, if you will.
Yeah. I'm always in the mood for bread.
It's true. I think an ongoing theme of these Playfulverse streams is that we're hungry because it's lunchtime, and so whenever we talk about Creativerse food, we just get this kind of greedy look in our eyes.
I still that factory from last time was so amazing. That food processing factory.
All right, so very cool.
If you haven't watched that one, go back and watch that. We discovered through Touchstone Roulette an amazing food processing factory that somebody had made out of all the industrial blocks.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
It was awesome.
So I'm gonna head. I think this is where we came from. If there's nothing new over here, then I think we're gonna give the roulette another spin and see what's doing. Yeah, I see just a
little queen
bee farm here. Is that a pet? Yeah, I was gonna say I'm so lucky
with a golden hat.
I was gonna say I'm so lucky I can take him out.
To Touchstone Roulette.
All right. Anything over here? No, looking cool. All right, let's give it another spin. So, where will we land? The dread settles upon all our Playfulverse admins saying, "No, don't pick me. I'm not ready." Nope. I messed it up by clicking 3 times. Another spin.
So Reaper, and Spicy 1K. Reminded us that was Grayanax's factory. So shout out to Grayanax.
Shout out to Grayanax.
I missed it. Who do we land on?
This was Reaper 1K, I believe. I'm going to check out, I'll verify that. I may have misremembered their name, but we'll see as soon as we land here. See what's doing Reaper's land. Reaper 1K does not appear to have been too busy. I've got a processor here. Let's take a look inside. Oh, processed 2 slabs.
He processed some slabs.
I'll leave those there.
Give him credit where credit's due. He's put a little time in.
All right, I see something, but this is what's fun. We travel to their touchdown, and then we see something kind of wild in the background. Yep. I'm going to glide over here.
And to be fair, if you go to my touchstone, it's also equally sad. I think the only thing I built is like a little bridge off in the distance, a little path with the medieval blocks.
So it looks like someone started but did not complete a blueprint here. I don't know if I recognize. This isn't the Robo Retreat, is it? Maybe it is. Yeah, it's just looking like our favorite lounging robot, the Robo Retreat. Looks like they had a pretty good start on it, but not quite finished yet. Work in progress. So very cool. Over here, someone's getting a little creative with wood fences, it looks like. Yep. Cabio. And up here, I see some cool some cool LED art. I want to go check that out.
Please do. I wish you would.
Hey, thanks for the support. All right, welcome to my area in Playfulverse. Also check out, a little plug there. I'll let him get that plug. Also check out my world, Anthony's world.
Awesome.
Anthony CZ95.
Great way to call out your own stuff.
Hey, I love it. Using those
advertised from within Playfulverse. You know, at some point, I imagine we're gonna have sponsors that are gonna want to buy, ad space on a sign somewhere in Playfulverse. It could happen. You never know.
So it looks like some sort of a face up there is what I'm seeing, kind of, and maybe with a Beetlejuice-esque pinstriped jacket and pants there. That's kind of how I see that sculpture up there. Maybe you see something else.
I like that interpretation.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And a farm here, and some just kind of going wild with fences to keep in Anthony the pig. So here is the representation of Anthony, the claim owner,
he has
in pig form.
Anthropomorphized himself into the game, and I'm happy about that.
There's a Rockster over here. We'll go say hi to Rockster, and then I think we're going to go give it another spin.
Yeah, somebody was asking what is Touchstone Roulette. So if you're late joining, it's just where we kind of scroll through randomly all the touchstones in the world, pick one at random, and go see what the person there has been doing.
I see Zipitos calling out that I was raised in a barn and leaving doors open.
Yep.
How else will Anthony know that I was here unless he sees just my trademark door left open?
We're just trying to help people feel like their stuff matters. Like your stuff was good enough to come check out, and we made our presence known by leaving doors open.
All right, based on the name of this player, I'm expecting something really good. This is Mr. Creativerse.
Mr. Creativerse.
I don't know if it's the Mr. Creativerse, inventor of Creativerse, but maybe it's just a member of the Creativerse clan.
He so strongly identifies with the game, he's taken on the persona of the game and represents it to all.
Yeah, we've had some. If you look at our adventures, one of our really popular adventures was created by a Captain Creativerse. So maybe this is Captain Creativerse's alter ego.
Maybe.
Let's take a look here. So I see we've got a nice, looks like a mineral water kind of regeneration station. AKA,
always helpful.
Yeah. Oh, meatball following us around. Let's see. Here's Trog. I want to give Trog. I was gonna bump Trog into the pit. Oh, Trog looking scary. Here in the dark.
Go down. Wow, we pushed him way far down.
I know.
That was kind of mean. I mean, He didn't even attack you, and
this
you're
is
just
good.
shoving him deep down the hole.
I'm a little nervous to go down there. He looks like he's coming back. He's got a big grin, though. I think he's all right with it. Man.
Maybe he's just like, this is such a cool place. Thank you for pushing me in here.
Hey, you're welcome,
I found
Frog.
my home.
You're welcome. Back in.
We've now,
all right.
you know, of course, everybody who lived in that cave now is mad at us that we made Trog invade their home.
Yeah. All right. So I don't see, even looking to the distance, I don't see a ton going on here.
Quick question from the streamer. Somebody asked about the unicorn sword. If we're ever going to sell that. You know, I don't know if we have a firm plan for that. It is available in that celebration pack, a one-time consumable. So use it with care. As for the recipe, that's something that is fairly exclusive, and we like to save that for special events. For example, we gave it out to everyone when the game launched.
Reaper 1K. We already looked at your area.
Yeah. So we may try for another special occasion, bring that back at some point. But for now, I don't know that we have a firm plan. But anytime you run into someone who has the recipe, you can always have them craft you one.
Yep, that's a good point. So once in a while, we pick a good excuse to give out that recipe, or maybe we'll just hand out a few of those swords. That means some folks in the community do have that recipe, and most of them have proved, I think, pretty willing to share and just hop into your world, even if you gather the materials and craft you a bunch of them. So
maybe we should do something like, as soon as we get to 10,000 followers on Twitter, we will give it out, you know, for a couple days or something.
Hey, that's a really cool idea.
So everybody go tell everyone else to follow us on Twitter, because I'm sure you're already all following us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
Holiday House.
Holiday House, crafted by Kurtok. So Kurtok clearly was around maybe last Christmas time during the holiday season.
Showing off the long-time player cred.
Yeah, and was able to snag those holiday recipes and has built a really cool holiday house for us. Here, I don't know if we're ready for this game, which is Teleporter Roulette. It's a kind of the hard mode of Touchstone Roulette. I think we're gonna pass on that.
You never
for
know
now.
what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should try it just once.
Okay, let's see
If we
if this
have
is a
bad
good
experience, it may turn us off on this game.
idea. All right, I'm going in the middle one. Let's see, Kurtok, what did you...
Door number 2.
This is pretty terrifying. I am in the corrupted lair. Well, Kurtok, you didn't...
Taking corruption damage.
You did not disappoint. At least I have a flashlight to kind of look around. But I'm pretty terrified to walk in any direction. So I think from here, before we are just dying from corruption sickness, we need to try again. Let's do one more, and then we'll just keep looking around. This time, the sauce.
Sauce.
All right,
Very
sauce.
saucy.
Yeah, so I just saw that Norbat made it into the world. So if you're trying to make it into Playfulverse while we're streaming, just keep trying. Inevitably, someone's gonna jump out of the game and free up a spot for you. Very cool. Checking out your chat here while we're.
Yeah, 32-bit blocks.
They shouldn't have even mentioned that.
I kind of got in trouble for mentioning that on Twitter, but now it's just kind of been starting to become this funny joke. That's a fairly technical thing that I think people have a lot of misconceptions about what that means. It's really just the voxel blocks themselves are 16 bits. So they can only hold a certain amount of information, and if we increase that to 32 bits, we could hold more information in them, which really means we could do a whole bunch of things once that get implemented. But that is a fairly specific kind of technical engineering thing. So you guys can keep joking about it if you want, but yeah, that's very in the weeds.
All right. Well, I checked here at
So we got a canyon.
Canyon.
Cool
It looks like
canyon.
someone set off a couple of TNT.
Someone exploded some stuff.
Yeah, it looks like they stopped by. Put their. It looks. I can. If I were a forensic creativologist here, I would say that they pillared up or stood on top of something here. You can see their touchstone right here is floating in the air. That means from that vantage point, an explosive was detonated, destroying the land beneath them. The touchstone remained, and the player plummeted down here, probably to their death.
So if we touchstone rouletted to that touchstone, we'd probably take some fall damage.
We did, in fact.
We did. Oh, I see that. I see that. We didn't die, though. So we can't do Brainsloth. Banana King 887. How are we? We're doing well.
Hey, great question.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're excited about stuff that's coming up. We're excited to jump in and revisit Playfulverse, see what folks have been up to. It's exciting times.
Somebody asked, what are our plans for the future of Creativerse? That was on our YouTube chat. If you go read that blog post, we actually called out a bunch of stuff that we want to do toward the end of that post. So, yeah, we didn't get super specific, but I think it's safe to say we have big plans for the future of the game. Most of those plans involve giving you guys like way more ability to be creative, way more ability to like make the building process like faster, smoother, and more fun. Did I miss anything?
No, I took Mr. Shady's Touchstone. I'm wondering if this is the same factory that we visited last time, but no, it doesn't look like it. I don't see.
Somebody else has their own factory. There's factories everywhere, just doing great stuff.
Very cool.
I like it. I mean, it's kind of hard not to build a factory if you build for any length of time with the industrial blocks. Blocks are going to end up with something that looks kind of factory-esque. But I'm looking.
Very cool. Yeah. Oh, it looks like a lot of stuff over here.
Wow, that is a very cool angel in the distance.
Let's go check it out. I don't know if we're near our starter area here. I'm not sure where we are. More factories. Look at like the industrial smokestacks putting out that smoke there. Very cool. But I want to go check out this huge angelic structure.
There's kind of a countdown thing going on with the claim messages.
A little nervous.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, once again, I think I got to get a little distance here to really appreciate it. It looks like,
hello, Geek of Cake. I did not realize you lived in Fort Worth. That's pretty close. So, hi. Hi from McKinney. Fellow DFW area.
That's right.
Folk.
Very cool.
Create a friend.
I saw some folks in the chat that called out a couple that I should check out next.
Julia Maluka said the Angel is available as a blueprint. So if you like what you're seeing on the screen right now, you can build that yourself.
Julia, do you know who built that so that our players can search for that? We'll call that out if you put that into chat. I'm going to check out Ajoni because Jovian1123 called that out. And so, hey, if Jovian says it...
Stop pollution in Playfulverse. You know, if you're going to build with the industrial blocks, you just have to be comfortable with a certain amount of pollution.
Hey, well, those blocks are wireable with machines, so you can use whatever mysterious force is providing our blocks with electricity to shut off the smoke if you so desire.
Also, I think things eat pollution.
That's also true. That's canon.
So,
that's 100% verified official.
They're around there kind of cleaning it up with their mouths. You know, their kind of creepy mouths kind of sucking that pollution up. So
yeah.
Don't worry too much. We got it taken care of.
Hey, very cool.
This is awesome.
House here. Look at these designs
here. It's just such a fun configuration.
Yeah. This is kind of detail, and I think we're...
Come on, look. Hey guys, we have special guests today. Paul Bettner, founder of Playful.
Hey guys.
Strolling by.
Say hello.
Good to see you.
I haven't seen this build before.
Yeah, check this out. Some detailed stuff here.
Oh man, I love the stuff. I don't know if you guys have talked about it. I love the stuff that people are doing to create new types of foliage using blocks, like those trees that are like some of the most popular things on the blueprint.
We did call those out. Look at that! Like it's
inside the glass
museum
piece.
So good.
How did they even do that?
I'm not sure how that.
I also love that, seeing stuff and you're like, how does that work exactly?
That happens to us all the time.
Yeah.
Where like we're blown away by like these use cases that we never could have imagined.
There's one of those trees.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
He's in the shrub, I think. Very cool.
Like, hey, look, we have trees. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have all sorts of things in this game.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks for stopping by. Rare cameo from Mr. Bettner.
We should have him on more often. He's a pretty busy guy. It's hard to track down sometimes, but we should get him on here.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
That's so great.
That's so cool. Those are picture frames that have been rotated and then use a very specific image, just one of our kind of dunes biome screenshots to make a cool effect. Very awesome. So this is a really cool build. I'm glad. Thanks for the shout out, or thanks for calling it out. I'm glad that we could check it out. And the other one that was called out was, can you scroll up a little bit? Yeah. It was...
Oh, Julia Maluka said Punda.
Punda.
The Guardian Angel.
Punda for that Guardian Angel.
If you want to search for that.
So if you wanted to build that in your world, check that out. I think scroll up just a little farther and you're going to see it. Well, I see a couple. Okay, well I see a couple things we want to check out. Check Carrot for some broccoli ASCII art.
I want to see.
I do want to see that. I didn't know I wanted to see it.
It's almost lunchtime. I want to get inspired.
Yeah.
On what I eat for lunch, and it may just be ASCII art shaped like broccoli.
That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm hoping for. Is some broccoli, some really detailed, interesting broccoli ASCII art. That'll be a first for one of our Creativerse streams, I think. I think we can safely say never before
we can check that off the list.
We featured broccoli anything.
Finally have broccoli featured in the game. We don't have to do that anymore.
Okay, so let's check it out. So it looks like we spawned in the middle of a blueprint in progress. Hey!
There it is!
And did not disappoint. Let's see. Let's try out my glider skills to get up there.
Nice.
All right.
Very smooth.
It's everything I imagined. Maybe a little more. I'm just blown away. So if you're wondering, what is that? How do you do that? That's just using the arc sign and some just text formatting magic. You can affect the size of the text, the color, and start putting in these just different characters. I think these players this might be a couple signs working together. Some folks have even started stacking those signs. Lucky Sheep from our forums has been going wild, just really expanding the boundaries of what you can accomplish with these signs. If you look on the main menu right now, there's a video linked in our video of the day that shows a moving ASCII art video that he created using machines and I don't know, something like 30 signs, maybe more.
If folks really want to search for this stuff on our forums, just ASCII art, will that bring up some results?
That probably will. ASCII, ASCII, which is not how you would guess that's spelled if you had to guess. But check it out.
You can go find out how people are making those things. Because really, once you have like the basic copy code, you can go copy it into an arc.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make this,
that stuff will be able to be shared
in the game, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to make broccoli in the game.
I like that Carrot has a carrot name, kind of a carrot look going on, and is celebrating broccoli in his art. Just a real vegetable theme here.
He is a vegetable lover.
Let's see if there's any maybe some farming going on. I just wonder, and I want to know what Carrot is up to. Definitely,
he's probably got big vegetable plans for the future.
I can only assume. So thanks for that, calling out that spot. Awesome.
I'm gonna eat a healthy lunch today. I've been inspired.
Because you're doing that, I'm not gonna do that. Just feeling unhealthy.
Iconoclast.
Yeah,
I get it.
All right. Well, I think. Are there any other spots that you want to call out in our Twitch chat or our YouTube chat to check out?
Otherwise, build your own broccoli.
That should be the new catchphrase for the game in general, I think. So we're checking your chat one more time, looking for any additional spots that you're calling out. Otherwise, I think we might finish this up with one more Touchstone Roulette, and then we'll call it.
So this person seems pretty desperate.
Okay, I think that's the one that I was looking for. Hey, thanks, not mine. Thanks, Carrot. That was really awesome. And now we're gonna go check out J Brizzle G. Probably.
But guys, for real, like hashtag Playfulverse on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you have anything you want us to check out next time, we will. Every time we start a stream, we're gonna go through and check that. So yeah, feel free to tag us on Twitter or hashtag Playfulverse.
Yeah, even if we're not currently like about to start up a video, it could be any time of the week, anytime. Just use that hashtag, and then we can easily search for those results and see what y'all have told us is the most awesome stuff to check out.
We probably should also have a forum. Like, I think we do have a Playfulverse forum thread, right?
I don't think we have a master one. We create a new one every time we launch a new thread, so that's a good idea. Maybe a
master, like submit your stuff to check out here, because some of you don't have Twitter, so we want to give those folks a chance. But
I really like this kind of. It's using limestone slabs and limestone slab corners to make this kind of portal effect. I'm assuming because there's some cool building going on here, lots of cool angles and using glass windows, but other than that I don't see a lot, so I'm gonna assume that J Brizzle G really wants us to go check out whatever's in this teleporter. So here we go for the second time ever. Roulette. Teleporter roulette.
Teleporter roulette. All right. Ooh, I like that. Looks like somebody already beat you to it. I don't know if... Ooh, we might have entered it at the same time. We're going to fuse into... combination of the two folks.
I think we're just getting a tour of this really interesting house. There's the cool bedrock stairs sofa. I don't know that we necessarily would want to sit on such a sofa, but it exists in Playfulverse.
Yeah.
It looks good though too.
I told Winter she should swing by. This is Winter, everyone. If you haven't met her yet, she has joined our community team, and she's in Playfulverse sometimes. She's hanging out in the forums and stuff, doing cool stuff for us. So just wanted to give her a chance to come say hi, and I imagine at some point we'll have her, take you through a journey into Playfulverse.
That'd be fun.
Thanks for stopping by. That would be really cool. I think in general we want to keep expanding what we do with these Playfulverse streams. It's very cool to get on and be surprised with their awesome builds every week. But we're not set in our ways. If it makes sense in the future to do other stuff, to maybe check out different worlds, check out adventures, try building blueprints. I think all that stuff is fair game in the future, including trying out streams with different configurations of the community team here. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Look pollution-y.
I know. I think it's a smoggy day.
We got some inversion going on.
Mess with the machines over there. There's some really cool stuff that goes on.
Oh, what? Right here?
Yeah, right there.
All right, good call.
All right, we're gonna check this out.
I flipped a switch. I think it gave me a. Oh.
Ooh.
So I got some beacons there.
Oh, and there's like a portal underneath.
Oh, here we go. System check. Fuel navigation target confirmed.
So awesome.
All right, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. No, it doesn't look like that was correct. Well, I may be stumped as for what J Brizzle G really wants us to get done here. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. We got
some phasers. Ooh, it's
Whoa.
a rocket.
It's awesome.
That's
very cool.
Or it's a missile of some kind.
Yeah, it looks ready for launch. I see some particle effects there, probably courtesy of either industrial smokestacks.
I'm going to go ahead and assume it's a glitter bomb that's ready to explode the world with glitter.
I think I prefer to think that
glitter
as well.
And love and happiness.
Very cool. Well, thanks for. I would have totally missed that if I was just checking that stuff out myself.
That's what we need. Glitter blocks.
Yes.
Glitter blocks. Well, we'll just have to make it happen. Well, all right. What do you think? I think we've seen a lot of stuff. We've been surprised. We've been broccolied. We were able to see some amazing
We've
broccoli
been inspired
ASCII.
to eat healthier.
Yeah.
Oh, the broccoli.
Somebody called something out, and I feel like I missed it. Somebody was saying, "Oh, what did Squizzles?"
Wanted us to go to their spot.
Let's save that for next time. We're going a little long, but somebody was saying, like, so basically it seems like if you want us to come by your build, you have to spam it over and over. Well, that might seem like what it is, but really we're just kind of randomly, like, we can't like respond to everyone.
Yeah.
We're kind of just it's our own version of Twitch chat roulette.
Yes.
But honestly, like, if you I will make a commitment. If you tag Playfulverse on Twitter and you have a suggestion for us, we will make a commitment to go there at some point.
Yeah, at some point. We're going to keep doing these over time. There's going to be plenty of time to go check out new awesome things that our awesome world of builders are creating for us. And so, hey, if we didn't get it to your world or to your build this time, no worries. Keep letting us know. Hashtag Playfulverse on Twitter or Twitch chat, YouTube chat, or whatever you got. And we will make an effort to make it there and check it out.
Instagram, Playfulverse, hashtag Playfulverse, we'll check it.
Hey, yeah.
We have an Instagram account. If you want to follow us, we are Playful_Corp.
Cool.
So you can follow us if you want to.
All right.
But yeah, I think that's good.
I think that's good. Thanks to everyone that participated in the world, showing us around, in our Twitch chat, telling us, hey, check out this awesome build. Even on Twitter, everyone's really collaborating. And we have all these channels and tons of ways to let us know what's awesome in the world. Let us know what you think this stream would make these streams even more awesome. We have our games, our innovative games that we've invented, but we're very open-minded. We wanted to try new things, so let us know in chat or any of the ways that you can get in touch with us, our community team, and let us know what you think.
Someone said they're allergic to Twitter, so we'll go ahead and try and let's do a permanent forum post.
Okay, we'll spin something up probably in the public worlds subforum of our forums.
That's a good place.
I'll look for one by Brainsloth. I'll spin that up today at some point.
We'll throw the link in the stream description so you guys can check that out.
All right, we're gonna go.
But yeah, I think you already kind of gave us a very nice sign off. So
yeah.
Thank you guys for coming so much. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yep.
And we will be back for more in the future.
Yep. See y'all next time. Thank you.
Bye, guys.